Now, Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot are not the only women who are defying gender bias here. Gender bias is also something that we see in art and every day with children. Now, culture dame Carmit Levite is in the studio now to talk to us just about how we got here.
Exactly.
Now, this idea has come from an artist called Damian who got the idea when he saw a woman in a toy store say that his son couldn't play with a
Wonder Woman doll.
A Wonder Woman doll. That's sad.
A Wonder Woman doll, yeah. And that got him thinking to himself when he was a kid. At school, the teacher asked, "Who is your role model?" And one by one, the students answered. And when he got to him, he said, "Matilda." And the whole class laughed at him. And the teacher said, "Why don't you pick something like Indiana Jones or Superwoman?" And that got him thinking, this event that he saw with the Wonder Woman doll, where is sexism? Where does it start? And how can you nip it in the bud? And that's where exactly it starts, when you tell a kid, no, you can't have a Wonder Woman doll.
Exactly, and then it kind of makes them think that, okay, from an age where if they can't have a doll, then they're not allowed to look up to women.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing. In that same classroom, the women said, the girls said, you know, Indiana Jones is Superman. So both men and women only look up to men as these supermodels. And the women, that's how, at an early age, they become something they can't look up to because it's an embarrassment, it's a joke. All the kids laughed at him in class. So you think that's how they become inferior, they become second best, and it's these same parents who are overprotecting of their girls are the same ones who say the same thing, like don't pick Wonder Woman as a super doll. And it's the same thing when parents tell, oh, you're so pretty to girls, you know, oh, you look so pretty, but no, it needs to be in a wider scope, you know, tell them how clever they are, tell them how smart they are. So, but it's the same thing for boys. It's imperative to let boys have, from an early age, these women as supermodels. And that's what he's talking about in this great animation. I saw it in a tweet, as you can see here, rolling down. See it on Twitter, Damian Alexander. It's fantastic. It really makes you think this is a great message to teachers and parents and to anyone, really, to look at your children and say, this needs to be different.
Absolutely, because it really is starting, you know, kids are their minds are so malleable at such a young age that you really need to treat them.
So if you think of your boy saying Wonder Woman is amazing, think about how later on in life he will treat women.
Absolutely.
You know, and that leads me to...
I was about to say, now let's talk about later on in life.
Yes,
because
exactly.
5 of the biggest titles set to be released next year in Hollywood are being directed by women. So finally we're seeing a change.
Oh my God, I was like, I read this in Variety, I was so excited to see 4 major blockbuster movies, 5 actually, 4 of them are superheroes, are going to be directed by women. Now this is so funny. Kathleen Kennedy, she is the chief of Lucasfilms. She was talking about finding a female director for Rogue One, a Star Wars love story, and she's like, we have to find a woman, not any woman, someone who has experience. And look at all these directors before her: Christopher Nolan, Joss Whedon, Avengers, and Russo brothers, Captain Avenger. They didn't have much experience beforehand, so now she's trying to vet these women out. But look at this year. Not only are they women, a lot of them are minority. Cathy Yang, Birds of Prey, Chloe Zhao, who is directing Eternals, Nikki Caro, Mulan, Kate Shortland, and Ozzy, Black Widow, and of course Patty Jenkins, Wonder Woman. And I have to say, this is how it all starts, because money talks. If you look up to 14 of the top 100 movies of 2019, 1.23 billion gross domestic, 2.79 billion gross international. Captain Marvel and Frozen 2 are co-directed by women, and 2020 is going to knock these numbers out of the water. The budgets are going to
be the highest quality.
Yes, and next year it's going to be even more. Now, what's beautiful about this is the ripple effect that it's going to have next year. Next year, 10 of the top blockbusters are going to be directed 50-50 between men and women. It's the first time there will be parity. Now think about how it will trickle down to below the line jobs for females. And not only that, this year, Golden Globe Awards, not one woman is nominated.
I was just about to bring that up because we had a report on it earlier on. So it's honestly going to be impossible to ignore women.
Exactly.
In a few years' time
but look at all these women, like The Farewell, Little Women, Greta Gerwig, Olivia Wilde. They all directed phenomenal movies. But no, you have Quentin Tarantino and Scorsese and Sam Mendes. Those are the ones who are nominated for Golden Globe Awards. Next year, that is going to change. This taboo.
Now, Carmit, we are expecting these movies to do well, but how well can they really do? Have we seen movies directed by females do that well in the past?
this is going to be a revolution. I'm telling you, this is going to gross more than ever before. If you look at the Bechdel test that you looked at before, all the movies that pass the Bechdel test do really well in the box office. I think 2020, what a beautiful year it's going to be, is going to knock it out of the water. And these movies are going to make so much. We're going to sit here clinking glasses of champagne next year this time.
I hope so, and I don't know why we're not doing that every week,
I know, we should. Why wait?
Next time you're here, I need you to come in with a bottle of champagne.
A real champagne, not just a sparkling.
Yeah, real champagne, not sparkling wine. Carmen Liberté, thank you so much.
Thank you.